Today I will share with you how to set up the Insta360 Luna and how to film your first travel video, which looks like this. Let's take a look at what you get inside the Luna box. You will find a bunch of documents and stickers and a carry case for the Luna and accessories. So let's take a look inside. In here is the Luna camera in the carry case, a power grip that also doubles as a tripod, a 1/4" 20 thread handle which also includes tripod legs. This will allow you to connect Luna onto other accessories like a selfie stick or a tripod. A USB-C cable to charge the camera, a wide-angle lens, a wrist strap, a Mic Pro transmitter, and other mic accessories like the wind guard, the magnet, and the clip. To charge the Luna, grab the USB-C cable from the box, plug one end of the cable into the USB-C port of the Luna, grab the other end of the cable and plug it into a USB plug with a USB-C socket. Plug it in, switch it on, and wait for the Luna to fully charge. Here there is a light indicator to show that it is charging, and when you tap on the screen, you can see the percentage. To insert the micro SD card, open the SD card slot, insert the micro SD card, and push it in with your fingernail until it clicks into place, and close the slot. The micro SD card I am using is the SanDisk Extreme Pro V30 U3A2 512GB micro SD card. To install the wrist strap, put the thread through the hole, pull it through, then take the wrist strap and put it through the loop. Make sure it goes all the way through, and now the wrist strap is installed. If you want to make the Luna more secure when sitting on the table, then grab the 1/4" 20 thread handle, connect it at the bottom of the Luna, open the tripod legs, and place the Luna on the table. To connect Luna to the Insta360 app, first turn on Luna, go to Connect, tap Connect, wait for the camera to connect, tap Next to the English language, start to download the new firmware and wait for the firmware to download, tap Confirm, tap Join, tap Update Firmware, and wait for the firmware to update. Tap Reconnect, tap Join, tap Activate, tap Done, and now the Luna is connected to the Insta360 app. Before you can start using Luna, you need to format the micro SD card so there are no technical errors when recording. So to do this, swipe down from the top, swipe to the right, go to Storage Management, Format, select Deep Format, tap Next, wait for the timer to complete, tap Start Formatting, and wait for the format to finish. And now your Luna is ready to start recording. If you do accidentally forget your micro SD card at home, then you don't need to worry because Luna has 47GB of built-in storage. One setting I recommend you change for the highest video quality possible is the video bitrate. So to do this, swipe down from the top of the screen, go to Settings, scroll down to video bitrate, select it, and change it to high. To connect the Mic Pro to Luna, hold down the power button until it turns on. Then on Luna, swipe down swipe to the left, tap wireless mic, triple tap the power button on the mic to go into pairing mode, then the blue light will start flashing, then tap to connect, tap the Insta360 Mic Pro, and now it's connected to the Luna. To change the logo on the microphone, hold down the power button to turn on the microphone, go to connect, tap the power button 3 times to go into pairing mode, the blue light will start flashing, then tap connect, then go to custom wallpaper. Here you can choose a custom wallpaper or choose presets that are already on the app. If you want to upload a photo from your phone, just go to the plus button and add it. So I'm going to select the Best 360 logo, tap set as wallpaper and wait for it to change. And now the microphone display is updated. So here is a quick tutorial on how to get started with Luna. Once the full firmware is out, then I'll do a deep dive tutorial. So to turn on Luna, flip the screen, wait for it to boot up. In the top left, it will tell you how many minutes of video you can record on the current SD card storage. In the top right, it will tell you the battery life of the remote and Luna. This is the deep track button, so you can track a subject in front of the camera. So let's do an example. Tap the tracking button. I will draw a box around the subject. And now when I move the camera, you can see the gimbal head is moving to keep the subject in the middle. And to cancel the tracking, tap the joystick button once. Here you can change modes from video to photo and all the other modes. When you tap 4K 30, you can change the resolution and frame rate. Tap 1x to cycle through all the zoom levels. It will go up to 12 and then cycle back to 1. To start a video recording, tap the record button and tap it again to stop a recording. Use the joystick to move the gimbal head left, right, up and down, and double tap the joystick to recenter the gimbal. Another way to zoom is to use the zoom rocker. So push it up once and it will go to the next zoom. Push it again and it will go to the next zoom. And you can do the same in the opposite direction, pushing down to zoom out. And if you hold the zoom rocker in one direction, then it will go up in steps. But I prefer to go to a whole number, so it's optical zoom and not digital zoom. To customize what these 2 buttons do, swipe down from the top of the screen and go to custom buttons. And here you can choose what the left button does from a single press and double press. And you can choose from these options, and you can do the same for the right button as well. To film your first cinematic video, I recommend you film at 4K 30 frames per second, but it is possible to film up to 8K 30 frames per second. You can film at 4K 60 or 4K 120 if you want slow motion. Swipe left from the right of the screen to go to the exposure settings. Go to the Pro mode. Go to the color profile and change this to iLog, because iLog is going to give you a cinematic video look. The video is going to look washed out on the screen, but I'm going to show you later in editing how to add the color back using a LUT. If you want to record iLog 10-bit footage, but don't want to color grade the footage on the computer, then there is a faster way. So you can go into the color profiles, and here you can choose from 3 Leica color profiles built in: natural, vivid and chrome. There are other color profiles as well that are not Leica. I like to use the Leica vivid color profile, and what this is basically going to do is color the footage in camera so that you can upload it onto social media straight away without having to color grade the footage first on the computer or the app. Leave the EV on automatic. The Luna does a great job at exposing the video automatically. Leave the white balance on auto because Luna has a temperature sensor always picking the correct white balance. And leave the autofocus on auto because it does a great job at picking up subjects automatically. So all that's left for you to do is to go out there and film your cinematic video. To film yourself from a distance, the best thing about the Luna is the detachable remote control. So to detach it, press the 2 red buttons on the side. So now you can control the gimbal by using the joystick. You can carry the remote with you up to 20 meters away from the body. And if you want to vlog with the Luna, you don't need to attach a wireless microphone. The remote control has a microphone built in on top, so you can vlog with just the remote. You can see the green audio bar at the top of the remote, which suggests audio is being recorded. If you want your footage to have a wide angle look, then install the wide angle lens adapter. So here you can see the X5 is cropping off at the top of the frame, but now when I install the wide angle lens, it's within the frame. So now you are ready to film with Luna, so get out there and start recording some shots. Here are some ideas. Put Luna on a camera stand to film yourself walking, detach the remote, use the joystick to frame yourself and tap record. And remember what we talked about before, you can also track yourself so the gimbal follows you automatically. The camera stand I am using is called the Bitrate Monopod Pro. Also, experiment with zoom to capture subjects from a distance. To edit your Luna videos, you can drag and drop the footage into any video editor of your choice. I personally prefer DaVinci Resolve. To add the color, download the Luna LUT and apply it to your footage. And those are the basics of making a cinematic travel video with the Insta360 Luna. That's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Subscribe for more Insta360 Luna tutorials and I will see you in the next video.